All right, you guys know that I was gonna do this this test on these chainsaws from Amazon, compare them to my old 1985 311Y steel that I found at an estate sale that wouldn't run. And basically I didn't really do anything to it. I just pulled it apart, cleaned it up, and even left the same spark plug from years and years and years ago in it, and it still just absolutely rips. Well, this is the first box I opened up. I wanted to start putting it together to show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to get this thing put together. We're going to see, one is a 62 and the other one's a 68. One I got for 85 and the other one I got for $100. We're going to go through a series from the weakest or the cheapest all the way to the most expensive that I can find on Amazon and see where we go with it. I'm going to put this together. What comes in the kit is the engine assembly, the brake, the gloves, a funnel, a mixing container, a 20-inch bar, chain, glasses, a working kit, and instructions. So I've got the bar set up and I've got the chain ran around where it's supposed to be. And when I go ahead and bolt everything down, the chain will slide further over on the gear. And basically what they want you to do is get everything set up there. The adjustment screws down here and through the bottom. They want you to go ahead and get everything set up and then start your screws and stuff from the outside. Clear your rubber piece right here. I'll tell you a little bit more about this one. Price point and stuff here in a second. This needs to be adjusted until that fits. And it's not fitting right now. So let me adjust this a little bit. There's a pin right here. It's got to drop into the bar and it's not in there. I'm going to try to adjust this and see where I'm at here. Is that not my adjustment? It's like trying to bind up on me. Let me use two hands. That was not my adjustment. I don't know. I have to read up a little bit more on what this is. My adjustment's here on the front of the case. I'm newer to these things, so I'm trying to learn as we go. So this is how I have it. I kind of was following some videos on how to adjust it properly and everything, and each person that was teaching you had a little bit of a twist to what they said. But the one thing that was most consistent is they said you want to be able to turn the brake off and you need to be able to move the chain. And I can move it, but it starts to get a little, let's see if I can, there we go. They said you need to be able to grab it and move it. If you can grab it and move it, you're pretty good. And then what they said is do a chain snap. And when you go to pull on it, you should be able to see the chain come out and snap back down, and the same thing on the bottom. Maybe it's just a little tight. I'm going to loosen it up just a little bit. I loosened it up one turn right here on the front. The adjuster right here on the front of the case. So that's good. To set the brake on it, there's that. And I'm assuming, oh, it's a, you can, there's a kill switch for it. And then I'm guessing, oh, that's to hold it on. So there's a safety, pull the trigger, and then there's a lock here. And you can lock your trigger on. And here's your, this is your oil bar, your chain oil here, and this is your fuel up here. That's tight. So at least that came out pretty easy. Let's see if I can. Golly. That's for the gas. It's not for the gas. It's like for the air filter. But then how do you even get replacement air filters for this thing if you gotta... Oh, these are cleanable. You don't have to... They press on and... Oh, I see. And now it'll never go back on right again. And it's the choke. Nice. Okay. There we go. I got it. Got lucky. Did I get lucky? Is that supposed to? Okay. And then this. Goes in there. That. Sorry about the dog. The neighbor's dog, he's always barking like that. Okay, so this is the gas. Why did I say that was the bar and chain oil? I knew better. This is the gas. This is the bar and chain oil. I knew better than that. Yeah, that's already broke off inside the saw. There it is right there. It broke off. So it says this has to be mixed at a ratio of 25 to 1 on the back of the pamphlet. It says oil tank capacity, guide bar size. So this is the, it says 2 cycle, 25 to 1 mix. Okay. So I'm at the 10 now. I got to put 10 with the gas. All right, I'm right at the 10 or just a tad bit under, but there's a little marble in there too. And I'm at the 10 here, so I'm going to mix these.
Rich, Thursday, 6-ish, we're going to have another lobster roll.
Oh, okay. I'll bring some money this time.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's nice. Dad staying home at least to get a lobster roll. I'll see you. Thank you.
I'll get you taken care of right away as soon as I...
No problem. I actually don't work until Wednesday.
These lobster rolls Grandma's talking about it's like pure lobster, and it's like $25 a sandwich, but it's like a big giant hoagie, like hamburger bun kind of thing, and they just pack these suckers full of lobster, and they only come around every once in a while. It's a traveling organization, and they make some of the most delicious lobster burgers. Oh my god. See, it's all mixed in now. Probably a little bit more than 25 to 1 because of the Marvel. I like running Marvel in all my stuff, especially the new Marvel synthetic. Good stuff. Let me do this. Let me put some fuel in here without having my hands full. About 3/4. We still have a quarter left, maybe a third left. Now I'll put some bar and chain oil in here. Alright. Put my broken cap back on. So far, no leaks. That's good. My cap back on my gas can here. Now, you guys see me over here? Is that pretty clear? So I am going to flip it on, pull the choke, chain brake, choke in. I think the chain is just a little too tight. Do a 3/4 turn back off, snug it back up. Nice and snug. Turn it back on. It's really nice how fast that thing starts. You can just pull it out. See that? I didn't even try to start it. It just, watch. Again, watch this. Let's see if it does the trick where you drop it. Nah, it doesn't. That's a nice saw. That starts really good, really fast, and it feels freaking powerful. Now let's compare that to my 1985 311Y. Flip it in start mode. Chain brake on. That's a heck of a saw from 1985. It's got some huevos. I don't even know what CC this is, what the 311Y was back then, but it's a damn good saw. How about that for a thumbnail? Or should we do it this way? Should we go like this? What I should do is go ahead and put that jaw on there that came with it. I didn't put it on yet. Where's it at? It's a little jaw that came with it. There it is. You can put this on there. And then there's like idle mixture screws and stuff it says. So there's an oil flow adjusting screw. It's getting plenty of oil on it. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, it's oiled very well. So the oil adjusting screw is pretty good out the box. Everything is on correctly. I like it. And then it says there's an, okay, so the oil adjusting screw must be, it says it was on the side. Is that it right there? Might be it right there. Oh, maybe here. Yeah, there, on the bottom. Maybe it's that right there on the bottom. Is that it? It's like all the way to the right, and then there's all the way, I don't know. I'll have to look at the manual again to figure out. And then they said there's carburetor adjust, or there's some kind of idle adjustment screws for easy access. And I did not see, unless you gotta take this off and do it back there. They were saying that, oh, I think it's through the hole. It's like you stick something inside that hole. Yeah, and there's like a adjustment screw inside that hole. And I was saying that, yeah, adjusting a carburetor, and then that screw on the bottom, the chain oil flow may be changed inserting a screwdriver into the hole on the bottom of the clutch side, adjust according to your use. And then basically everything else is self-explanatory. And I'm trying to figure out where the hell those teeth. I thought the teeth were supposed to be like, oh yeah, they are. In the side of the case right here is where they go. Let me put those on real quick. You want the teeth pointed up so you can bite in. They give you the tool with it. There's like an Allen that comes with it. The good thing about it is it's like stainless steel bolts with lock washers and stuff on it. So for as cheap as it is, it seems like a pretty freaking nice kit. And I'll give you the guys a price here in a second on this particular model. Remember, we still got one more we got to unbox and look at, and we'll do that tomorrow. We're not going to spoil that today. Let me get this started. Nice and snug. Probably somewhere in the ballpark of about 12 to 14 foot-pounds. These are a little stronger type stainless steel. These are not like little weak ones. There we go. Now, put a bar back on. Make sure the letters are facing the right directions. The trolls might come after you in the comment section. Alright, pulled most of the slack out of it. Now I'm going to take the cover, put it over it. Remember that pin that sits inside here? I might have to turn it and adjust it a little bit if the pin won't slide in. Yep, there it went. My pin is in the case. Now I'm just going to snug up these nuts on here. Not snug them up, but tighten them down some so the case starts to sit down where it's supposed to be here. There's a rubber flap right here in the back of the case. You got to make sure it sits in along this channel on a nice, has a nice swoop. So now that we're, oh wow, it's like tightening up right into position, right where it's supposed to be. That's pretty neat. I'll take it. All right, we're good. Snug her up. Go ahead and fire it back up one more time before we call it quits tonight. Chain got to be adjusted. The reason it took so many times for it to start is because I had it laying over on the side probably. They don't like that too much. I mean, chainsaws are kind of forgiving, but I don't like this side mount adjustment here. It's annoying. You know what I need to do is I need to go ahead and back this off just a tad bit more. so it will adjust just a little bit easier. A little bit more. Got a half turn. I like that. That. I'm satisfied. One down. I gave you the specifics on it right now. One more to go tomorrow. And I got a new bar and chain and everything for that, so when I do the comparisons, it's even. So, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Here's the information on this. And I will have the link for this down in the comment section.